Hi and welcome to this review of the Phoenix class light cruiser. This ship is a tier 4 ship. You get it after you finish grinding through the, what is it? The St. Louis at tier 3, which is a great ship as well. It has a ton of guns. So tier 4, you unlock the Phoenix. So what can we say about the Phoenix? It has 24,000 hit points, which is about 6,000 less than the previous one, but it is a light cruiser after all. Artillery, well, this is the fully upgraded version. You have a maximum range of 13.7 kilometers. That's the main battery, 152 millimeters. So supposedly pretty standard. It's a good range, it's much better than the tier 3. And you get torpedoes. They only have a range of 5.5 kilometers, and well, more about that later. You do get some AA guns, but from my experience they're not the best. So unless planes are circling above you, don't expect too much, and don't really rely on your AA to shoot them down before they hit you with torpedoes. But, well, they do work a little bit though. It's pretty quick, 35.5 knots. Turning circle, I think it's pretty good. I haven't compared it to other ships, but well, I can't complain. Rudder shift time, 7 seconds, that's also pretty good. So, it handles well. You can be detected from 13.1 kilometers and from the air 6.7. So yeah, people will spot you. Although this is a somewhat small ship, but well, that's what it is. Modules. Well, the torpedoes, well, they're the torpedoes. You can't really change them. I suppose they're okay for torpedoes, and this is the first time you get them on a cruiser, at least American cruiser. Fire control, well, 12.5 kilometers range. You upgrade it to those 13.7. The engine, no upgrades. The hull, there are 2 upgrades, and I do recommend getting both of them because you get more firepower. Upgrade the guns as well as quick as you can. The upgrades are pretty cheap, so there is no real reason to take one over the other. It's really up to you. Extra range is always good, you can stay further away, but well, it's really up to you, so you can get whatever you want. So that's pretty much the ship. Some people don't really like this ship very much. It's very fragile compared to the previous one. I do agree with that, but if you play this thing right, you can get some pretty good games. I haven't had amazing games so far, but I've had good games, solid games. That's why I still have it. I have unlocked at the moment up to the Cleveland, and well, I sold the Omaha because I don't know, I somehow like the Phoenix more than the Omaha. So here it is. Well, let's talk a little bit about gameplay. Since it is a light cruiser, I recommend you stay at maximum range. Don't get close. It's really a bad idea. A battleship that, well, hits you, more or less in the center, or anywhere really, could take you out basically just by firing one salvo of armor-piercing ammo. So stay at range. Try to dodge whatever is incoming. And generally speaking, stay away from battleships. They are your worst enemy. Take out, of course, destroyers, take out other cruisers, fire at carriers if you get close enough, but battleships, try not to get close. Stay away if you can. Normally you can use your speed to definitely stay away. So technically not a problem, but endgame you might have to get close enough to actually try to kill someone. Well, that being said, like basically any other ship as far as I know. Two choices when it comes to ammo: armor piercing and high explosive. Use high explosive for destroyers and to set carriers on fire. Use it against battleships if you do find yourself in that situation. So yeah, but against other cruisers, unless they're tier 6, I would definitely recommend armor piercing, because you can really wreck other cruisers with AP if you get citadels. So don't be afraid to switch between ammunition types while you're fighting. I tend to load HE from the beginning, and when I see the first enemies, then I change if necessary. You often tend to meet destroyers before anything else, so having HE loaded is always good. But the reload time on these guns is pretty quick. I don't quite remember off the top of my head, but I think it's something like 7 seconds. So it's pretty quick to change ammunition. And about the guns, they're basically placed all around the ship. So if you're turning around, you will always have guns pointed at the enemy. So it's kind of like the St. Louis. You can keep firing no matter what you're doing with the ship otherwise, which is nice. But I think the maximum number of guns you can actually point at the enemy is something like 4 or 5. This thing has like 8 or 10. Sorry, I forgot the number. I really should have checked. I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, it does have 10. 5 on each side. So you can point 5 at the enemy. If you can, try not to give them the broadside of your ship to shoot at. But if it's a battleship and he just fired, you pretty much have 30 seconds without incoming fire. So you can turn your side, you fire, fire, fire. When he shoots again, you quickly turn, so he only has this to hit. It can help you survive a bit longer. Okay, so let's talk about torpedoes. People will spot you from those 13 point whatever kilometers. Sorry, that was wrong. Yeah, 13.1 kilometers away. So you can't sneak up on people, and the range of these torpedoes is just awful. So really, don't try to play this as a destroyer. You will die. You might get lucky and take out a battleship or hit him a couple of times, but I really can't recommend that. It's basically suicide getting that close to an enemy, at least if you have a choice. But still, that being said, and you will see this in one of the 2 replays that will come later, they are useful for when you get in close. It does happen that someone sneaks up on you, maybe a destroyer gets close and, well, fire your torpedoes, can't hurt. Or, well, maybe a carrier is not aware and you catch him somewhere in a corner. Of course you shoot torpedoes. Same with a battleship, if he's firing at someone in the other direction, his guns aren't pointed at you, so you might be able to get in close enough to take him out with torpedoes, but still, be very, very careful. Don't count on the torpedoes to do the work for you. You need your guns for that. Torpedoes are like emergency, the last option you have. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Again, I really enjoy this ship. That's why I still have it. It's fully upgraded, obviously, and I have 40,000 experience on this thing. Commander skills, well, it's really a personal choice, I would say, but the basic firing training, I really like that because of the reload, and it also adds to AA. Not that it does much to the AA on this ship, but either way, the situational awareness is also a choice. I might take this one later when I unlock some of the last ones, because it's always nice to know, but still, people will spot you from far, far away, so just assume you've been spotted when you see other ships, really. Tier 2, I like Expert Marksman, because it makes your guns rotate faster. which is always nice. Not that they're slow already, but faster is always better. You have no use for the torpedoes, really. You could take fire prevention. You do get set on fire a lot by other cruisers and sometimes destroyers. This one, incoming fire alert, could be useful against battleships, but again, if you focus on someone and then you hear the alarm go off, you have to zoom back out and you have to find out where that alarm is coming from and then react. So, well, if you're really quick and you're really paying attention, I'm sure it helps, but yeah, I've never actually tried it. Maybe I should one day. High alert, well, I picked this one because, well, minus 10% to reload time of the damage control. That's always good. You will take damage, you will be set on fire, so why not? Incoming torpedoes, well, also good. I tried this one on another ship, so I think it does help. But you're in a Phoenix. People tend not to shoot too many torpedoes at you because, well, you're quick, you're almost like a destroyer, so hitting you is difficult. So, yeah, I felt it wasn't really necessary on this. Dogfight expert? Nah, you have no fighters. Yeah, no, you don't really have any consumables that you really need, so nah, I don't feel it's worth it. Tier 4, shell or bombs, yeah, setting people on fire more often, always good, so that could be an option. Extra range, improving your AA again. I think I'll go for this one. Well, on the first one, I'm not sure yet. I still need a few more points to actually have to make the choice. Last stand. Nah, it seems too situational for me. Planes, yeah, who cares on this thing? And tier 5. I'm really not sure, but I don't have to make that choice anytime soon. Concealment, nah, I would never consider that. If they don't see you approaching, they will see you as soon as you fire anyway, so yeah, you might get off the first shots, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Fighter, bombers, no. Yeah, might be. I don't know. But anyways, so far those have been my choices, so let's see some replays. Hi, this is the first of the 2 replays you will see of me playing my Phoenix. I think this map is Two Brothers. Not my favorite, I suppose, but well, never mind. You gotta play what you gotta play. So the match has started and I'm basically just sitting here. In the Phoenix, it's normally a good idea to kind of wait for the other guys to move somewhere and then you follow, and I would say stay behind some of the other ships, because then you can normally just sit there and shoot, and they won't shoot at you because there's someone closer, and well, you're somewhat safe. But this game is from a couple of weeks ago, and basically just as I loaded into the game, my wife called and said, "You need to do something." So I told her, well, give me a couple of minutes. So you will see me do something here that, well, you should basically never do. Well, maybe if you're in a destroyer you can get away with it, but no, not in a cruiser, not in a battleship, not in anything that is not a destroyer. Because I will be going straight up the middle, and what normally happens is that there is a destroyer somewhere waiting, and he will see you before you see him, and then you will eat a lot of torpedoes. But well, since I don't have a lot of time, I figured, well, let's see if I can just do a little bit of damage, do some good for the team before I have to leave. It was either that or just go AFK, so well, I figured this was the better of the 2 options, and as it turned out, I think I was right. But anyways, I'm steaming up the middle here, full speed. It will do the 35.5, I think, if you're going in a straight line long enough, but hard turns, I think you can maintain something like 27-ish, so that's still pretty good. I'm trying to stick to the side here, so if something does show up, I might get into cover and avoid some torpedoes, but so far, well, no destroyers. And I can see one of them is over to the right, so there are only 2 in a team, so at the most I can meet one here. I can see on the other side there's a battleship. Strangely enough, he's not going anywhere, so that doesn't look too good. I don't really want to run into a battleship. But well, he's there. I could take a shot at him, but I decided not to because I was hoping that I might be able to get him closer before he sees me. I don't know if he spotted me because I don't have the situational awareness, but well, I move closer to the other side here, so I stay, well, hidden, or at least I hope I stay hidden. But well, and there's also a cruiser there, but it's only a tier 2. I'm not sure what he's doing in this match. I think it's a tier 5 match. But well, we will see him in just a moment. So, we're getting close to the action. Collision alert. Oh well, I won't hit anything here because I'm really good. Nah, not really. I steer into stuff all the time. So there's the battleship. I'm not sure why I'm not shooting at him just yet, because he has spotted me for sure. But anyways, I open fire, and there's the cruiser. So I'm turning around and, you know, fire the torpedoes, mostly at the cruiser, I think. Back to the guns. I decide, well, I can't really kill the battleship, so well, let's see if we can take out the cruiser. So fire guns, torpedoes. He's turning. He avoided 1. He avoided 2, and boom, he ran into the 3rd one. So almost 1 kill, but the battleship has taken me down below 50% in very little time. So yeah, I'm not going to survive much longer. So let's just do whatever damage we can do and be done with it. Set fire, that's nice. Lost a gun, not so good. Shooting, doing okay damage really. Basically holding my own. A couple of cruisers actually coming from behind. Look at the map, there's one coming there. So yeah, I'm not surviving this. Took more damage, set on fire, repaired it, and put out the fire. I'm down to 5-10% health. Going in a circle here, firing. Torpedoes again. So yeah, and he just missed. I have no hit points left. I just managed to fire torpedoes. This was about 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the match. So let's see what happens now. Of course I'm dead, and actually at this point I got up and left the room to go talk to my wife to hear what she wanted. So I actually didn't see this until I checked the replay, but well. Let's see what happens. Do I hit anything with those torpedoes? Yep, another torpedo hit. Can't see it, but well, I did hit him somehow. But anyways, got 1 kill, went to the bottom of the ocean. Well, the team is winning, so okay, I guess. Better than going AFK. So, it's been almost a minute now since I went down, and there's the battleship again, and he's on very low health. And he's actually still losing health. So, after checking the replay, I realized that, well, he was probably flooding. So, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Almost. 2,000 hit points left. Wait. And he died. He died about a minute and 40 seconds after I died. So yeah, I got 2 kills. So that was nice. Did not expect that. I actually came back to the computer and just saw the kill, and I was like, what just happened? So I had to check the replay for that one. But anyways, this was the first of the 2 replays. Let's get to the other one. So this is the second replay. This is also from a couple of weeks back, I think. But well, this map, I don't recall the name, but that's not really important. It's domination, I think, though. So still sitting here. The game has, well, been ongoing for about 30 seconds and I haven't moved. But again, I like to wait for other people to move first, so I can kind of follow them. So now people are starting to move. They're saying let's go to C. So I guess I should be going to C. Don't really ask me why, because I don't remember, but I'm not going to C. I'm actually going in the exact opposite direction. But well, I think it pays out, I suppose. This was an okay game. Could have gone better. But well, as you will see. Well, anyways, full speed ahead. I'm basically following the destroyers here. This guy here in front of me, I think he's also in a Phoenix. Yes, that is a Phoenix. He's firing his guns, which you should never do unless you're actually shooting at anything, because that means people will be able to spot him from further away. And so far we haven't spotted anyone, so there might be battleships coming this way who are able to see him and shoot at him. And if I'm not mistaken, he will be the first person to die on our team. Also, he's kind of just moving directly towards the enemy, and besides that one destroyer in the middle is pretty much alone. So yeah, that's not how you play your Phoenix. It looks like he's playing it like a destroyer, and yeah, that's a bad idea. He should have been spotted by now, and yeah, he's taking damage. Also, planes are coming in, so he might be smelling some torpedoes soon. But well, that's his choice. So I'm passing B here and see some ships out of range. Well, there's a destroyer there, but he's behind the island, so yeah. Don't feel too optimistic about this. Well, I decided to take the shot. They've probably spotted me anyway. Oh well. Yeah, I missed him. Not by much, but I missed him. A few more shots just in case. Yeah. Hit. And now that Phoenix is on very low health, and he's probably regretting his choices, but and there's a target. So, firing. At this point I'm firing HE, which I really shouldn't. I should be firing on a person, because it should be another Phoenix. So him I can penetrate and get some citadels, but so far 3 hits. That just missed. He's taking fire from other enemies. I'm not sure if he's shooting at me. He's shooting at someone else, but more in this direction. He's probably shooting at me. Missed by a mile. Hit. He's almost on half health. I did all that damage to him, but well. I finally changed to AP. Let's see what happens. Didn't do any more damage to him. Citadels, but at least I'm hitting the guy. Almost missed. Short. He's turning away. He's getting out of dodge. Also, based on his hit points, it's not really that it's a fair fight. Plus, we have help, so that's always nice. However, I would like to kill this guy before he gets away. Still with the list of 5. More hits. Shots coming in. Our Phoenix died, and I was in city. And here's a destroyer. Ran into me. Took a little bit of damage. 7 points, so no problem. Well, reloading HE, because this is a battleship. I probably won't be able to do much with more piercing, but well. And look at that, it's firing. But I'm turning away, and just hit the back of my ship. 3,000 damage, that was unfortunate. Got a good hit on him. Fire him. It's pretty slow. And, well, this battleship is in trouble. Well, I think there is one other cruiser helping me. There are 2 destroyers. So, yeah. And here I managed to get behind the other ships. So I'm no longer close to this guy. Or rather, there are other people closer to me. And here I am with my fancy steering. In this case, it's very good that he's not shooting at me because I'm not moving him. I'm a sitting duck. I should have paid more attention to where he was going. But anyways, he's not taking advantage of my situation, so it doesn't matter that much. Anyways, we're down 3-1. Good. Lost 2 battleships. That's bad. This guy is in a lot of trouble. He's burning in 2 different places. Torpedoes are coming in, hitting him every time I shoot. Backing up a little bit. The destroyer just lost half his health, pretty much. But let's see if the bullets. Yeah, he just took 1 torpedo, so now he's practically dead. So it's just a question of who's going to got the kill.
Battleship destroyed.
Well, I'll take it. So 2 kills. Also the total number of kills on my team. But anyways, back in this corner, our 2 carriers are just sitting there. I'm not sure why they didn't really move. There's a battleship, but there's a destroyer coming in. So I decided to go back to help. Sadly, I'm a little bit too far away, so yeah. At this point, I knew some of these friendly ships would go down before I could get close enough. And I see a carrier, I see torpedoes, and there's no longer a carrier. Basically, he was just sitting still. I think he tried to move at the end, but that was too late. He really should have moved. So now this guy is in range. Fires and up. Hitting a destroyer on this range, not easy. Almost hit him a little bit. The other side, too far. Slowing down when he stops. I wasn't really sure what was going on here. I thought he hit. He's almost dead. I really want to kill these guys. Ooh, hit him. Yeah. That's the stuff.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
That was one destroyer. This guy is healthy, so I'll take the time. This battleship is on fire. It's still. Doesn't look like this battleship. He's sailing away. But then again, more people are coming. Destroyer battleships. More hits on this guy. Hit 100, firing AG, of course. Set him on fire. That's probably aimed further to the left. Some of these, I think. I'm thinking what to do. I would like to go and kill, but battleship coming, cruiser coming, so I've done that already. And their team is still winning. We lost both our carriers because basically being nukes. Anyways, the battleship here at this range is having trouble hitting me, and so is this cruiser. anyways, this is basically how you should be playing the Phoenix. Stay in range, keep the guns firing, do a lot of fancy maneuvering. Like this guy, he's basically going in a straight line, and I'm just shooting. This guy must be and oh, there's a destroyer. Disappears again. Disappeared again. It's torpedoes. Battleship. Again, this guy is missing by a lot. This is doing 6 seconds now. Well, 5 coming. Some damage. He's shooting at me. And this guy comes a hit. So he's destroying, but he's not the maximum range. So fire. But back to the cruiser because he's within range. He might be hit. Let's try to hit him. Also, I don't want this battleship to get any closer, so it's going in the other direction. I'm still taking shots at this guy. At this point, I felt that I was far enough away from the battleship, and this guy was never really hitting me, so I like going around here to.
The enemy team is taking the lead.
Coming, so to support them a little bit more. Back, because now this guy shooting at the battleship. Set him on fire. Hits, 7,000 left. I really don't kill stuff that fast. Further ahead of him. Now down to 4 ships. Yeah. Still shooting 2-3 minutes now. He hasn't been He's almost dead. Also, some jumpers. I don't want to get much closer because I think this guy has torpedoes and
Problem solved, sir.
at this point, well, the battleship. There's a lot of fire coming in. Not a single
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Okay, and our battleship just took a nasty hit, so he's going to die very, very soon. Yeah, there he went. We're down to 3 ships, they have 6. So, well,
The enemy is about to win.
our only 2 other ships are over here, so instead of engaging the battleship coming from behind, I want to support these 2 guys, because maybe together we can actually do something. Checking. There's still a destroyer out there somewhere, so yeah, I have to be careful. There's 3 guys within range, so let's see. Almost too short. Starting South Carolina. This guy is on lower levels. This guy. This battleship in front of me is closest. Hit. I'm just gonna do something. Because me killing this guy will take a lot. Just firing away. Probably turn around. forced to deal with this guy. But well, that's it. Now they win by capping. So, that's it. Those were my 2 replays. Well, let's look at the stats for that game. So, I made 133,000 credits, and that's for defeat. 1109 experience and 56 free experience. So I scored 108 hits, incapacitations, 8 of them, destroyed 4 ships, set 9 on fire and 1 citadel penetration, so that's not too bad. If we look at how the 2 teams performed, starting with mine, not surprisingly, I'm number 1 on experience with 4 kills, 1109 experience. Next guy, 0 kills, 768 experience. So the team was, well, sadly, kind of bad. But well, you can't win every time. What else? Well, if we look at the other team, only 1 guy got more experience than me. That's the Izokasi, Captain Jim Sparrow, I guess. So he also had a good game. He also sank 4, but it's kind of sad that out of, well, 6 kills, you get 4 of them. Although, I mean, you can argue that it was only luck that gave me 4 kills. I could easily have ended up with maybe 2 instead, and someone else would have gotten those 2 kills. But well, this was the result anyway. So finally, damage caused. Well, apparently I fired 429 shells. I guess that's a pretty high number, but well, that's the whole point of the Phoenix. You need to keep firing all the time, if at all possible. But well, let's see. Armor piercing, only 8,500. So compared to the HE, high explosive, almost 42,000. And almost 12,000 from the 9 fires. It's kind of strange, I guess, that I didn't do more AP damage, but I did fire a lot at destroyers, so that means HE. I did fire at battleships in the beginning and at the end, so that really explains the high explosive damage. No torpedo damage. I didn't fire a single one, obviously, so yeah. But anyways, this is the damage I did. So, to sum up the Phoenix tier 4, well, you saw the 2 replays. The first one, I did something you really shouldn't do, but it shows how you can use torpedoes. So if you do find yourself in that kind of situation, do try to avoid it. Feel free to use your torpedoes as well. Use your torpedoes, you never know. I think in the second replay, if it hadn't ended the way it did, I would most definitely have used my torpedoes as well to maybe take out the other Phoenix, but well, didn't get the chance. But the second replay really shows how you should be playing the Phoenix, staying back, staying at range, just keep your guns firing, try to do as much damage as you can, help other people, support other people, take out destroyers first if you see them, after that just supporting fire on, well, anything within range, like the battleship we took out early on. I mean, concentrated fire and everything dies. We were 4 against 1, he had to avoid so many torpedoes and he couldn't really shoot at us, so yeah, in my opinion that's how you should be playing the Phoenix. Well, anyway, thank you for watching this replay and hope to see you another time. Bye.